Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romance Falls Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So it really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. Now, if you do have any questions, if you would like to contact me, may it be for a reading, may it be for a question, please do not hesitate. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. So please do just look into the YouTube description box. You will find contact, list of readings, everything is there. Please don't hesitate. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always and greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. Now, these are messages from the universe to you. As usual, take what's good, leave the rest aside. So we're going to be speaking here about some beauty, about some forgiveness, about some patterns, and about some radical acceptance. Let's start it off with some beauty. Let's go slowly here. So, you are at your most lovely when you are simply being yourself. Now, the universe reminds you that knowing, accepting, and honoring yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body requires some self-care. And now is the time to support yourself by surrounding yourself with beauty and choosing to see its powers in every aspect of your life. Now, if you can commit to doing that, you're going to be amazed at how much more beauty is going to arise to greet you. So open your eyes to the wonder everywhere, even in the most unexpected places. Beauty waits to be discovered. And consider this before you turn away from a person, from a place, or a thing, because beauty is simply everywhere. It is simply your time to find it, and the universe is going to help you. So your ability right now to see beauty in the world is a little bit dimmed by a momentary lapse in self-worth. Now, the universe is asking you whether you have had maybe a setback or by a visit of perfectionism, or others who maybe have withheld their support, maybe causing you to feel small and insignificant. Whether now these circumstances, no matter what the circumstance is that made you feel this way, it appears that you have been somewhat hijacked by a sense of lack. So your alignment task for you is to restore your self-worth and to regain your equilibrium. How are you going to do that? By refusing to engage in those mind games that are designed to simply dim your light. So now is the time for a positive self-inventory. The universe is here to remind you that you are a bright, shiny, and beautiful being of divine power and light, and you are simply more than enough. And the world contains more than enough beauty for you. So this is a good place to dust off and to simply start again. Moving on forward now to some forgiveness. Now, the universe is asking you to set yourself free from the seeds of resentment that is surely going to choke the life out of your dreams if this continues. Now, we're wounded by others, and we weave stories about our hurts and losses that live on in our hearts and in our minds. We come to distrust the potential of love and the potential of that connection. No matter what your story is or when it began, forgiveness is the key to your freedom. Forgiveness is going to allow for mending, for repairing, for opening the heart to give and to receive. And if you need to forgive yourself or others, now is the time to do it. Keep your heart open and you can begin again. Now, only beauty, freedom, and treasures are found into the spirit of forgiveness. The universe is here to support you. Sometimes we just unintentionally cause hurt or pain to others, and sometimes our motives really is to hurt. Now is the time for self-inventory and making amends. Your alignment task is to be 100% accountable for your thoughts, for your feelings and your beliefs and your motives and your actions. You are not doing this. However, to experience forgiveness from someone else or even from yourself, it is to have that strength, that fortitude, to be accountable and to take responsibility for your actions. Now, in this way, neither guilt or shame can really take root into the heart. You stand empowered and humbled with your head high, no matter the consequences. You are always going to be the beneficiary of such an act. So, the universe is saying deep healing comes from this kind of courage and this kind of respect. Moving on over to the patterns. Now, have you noticed patterns in your life that lead to positive experiences? Maybe even developing positive habits? Introduces new patterns into the fabric of reality that is going to support your dreams as they take form into the material world. It takes awareness, it takes discipline to make this happen, but you know what? You can do it. It is time for you to allow the experience of a new happiness. The universe is going to show you a new way to your dreams. Now, all manner of miracles are possible. And now is also the time to build those bridges across any divides with others that have temporarily separated you. Your path is clear. The way will be shown as you make new choices for your life with the goddess here that we have and with the universe as your happy guide. So familiar patterns, they show up when you fall asleep at the wheel of your life or when you expect things to be a certain way, simply out of habit. So whatever conditions are reoccurring for you right now, you are being invited to see them as an opportunity to move beyond the limits of your expected disappointment or habitual behavior. And if you do what you have always done, then you can expect the same patterns to continue. And if you don't want a repeat lesson or find yourself back onto the same path with the same people, same conditions and results, then you have to choose to think, to do, and to be differently. Now, the universe is asking you to make a commitment to change your way and choose to allow for new paths to be explored. It is time to look at your need to always wonder if the other shoe's going to drop and how you remain in a familiar territory, although you're not content. So the universe is going to show you the way out. You just need to want to follow. And to conclude, we're going to go here to a little bit of radical acceptance. Now, when you see your life or life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easyful way to be into the world. You can be in the middle of a chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of that storm. And the universe is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. This is about the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. You need to see your world at face value and to look into it with discernment. And when you see with greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, well, you will not have to fight it at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground. You can begin again or wait until the drama simply dies down on its own. And you are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember this is the strategy of the universe in offering you support. So failure and disappointments, they're part of life, okay? That, few want to accept. Perhaps a job you don't want perhaps a job that you want doesn't come through. A lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations. Or maybe your kids are just acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success that you so dearly hoped for. Or perhaps you were hurt by somebody for no apparent reason. The universe is here to say, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what it is. And the universe is going to bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Because the universe knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good is going to come out of this. You need to trust that the universe is watching over you. And this does conclude this reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some very interesting messages. If you do have any questions you would like to contact me, please do so. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel and have yourself a beautiful day. Thank you for being there, and I will see you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.